22. Bouncing ball up the middle. Cubs going to score. Anderson to throw to first there. Tying up breaking Gonzalez. Gonzalez to third gives Sosa his 25th RBI on a broken home. The Cubs lead by 1 here in the first inning.
Well, this isn't
They're
good.
looking for a few more pieces of the lumber.
No, they're looking to see what's in the bat. And they want to see if what's in the bat is really the bat, or if there's anything in there that shouldn't be in there, Chip. If I've seen something in there, it's if the bat is corked. Now, as far as we know, they have just the handle of the bat. They don't have the barrel of the bat. And Breslonik is going back to third. And Gonzalez is going back to second. And I think there's going to be 2 outs.
Still be a ground ball out, 4-3 for Sosa.
I think the putout usually is given to the closest man to the play. In that case, it would be the catcher. 2 unassisted, that's how they work with interference. And that's what they were looking at. Now, Chip, I'm thinking from here, and of course, we're a long way away. That probably is just...
Davey Johnson asking to look at the ball or the glove, maybe, of Jay Howell. And they want the crew chief, Harry Wendelstedt, to come in as well. Joe West is the plate umpire. Now, Lasorda wants to know what's going on. And so here's Wendelstedt, the crew chief, and he and West will examine Howell's glove, with Lasorda getting a first-hand look as well. The other night we were talking about when Alejandro Pena came in, it didn't look like to be some foreign substance on the back of his glove. Maybe they're a little bit confused. Or maybe he picked up Pena's glove from the bullpen. I doubt that happened, though. Now they're looking at the inside of the glove. You notice Dempsey had his hand in there, and Joe West kind of slapped it out of the way. And this comes with a count of 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's like a Norman Rockwell painting. Yeah. Of course, you know, as an umpire, you have to, number one, make a decision. They threw him out of the ballgame. Yeah, look at this. Can you believe this? But obviously, they got the evidence, because there's only a very mild protest from Tommy Lasorda. But also, look at this. Art Giamatti, the National League president. Now, Wendelstedt is going to take the glove over to Giamatti. And that's Ed Vargo behind Giamatti, who's the supervisor of umpires. Lee Mazzilli comes over for a first-hand look. Well, to be quite honest, Al, former National League president Chuck Feeney there as well. Not one pitch did anything that would make you believe that it had a foreign substance on it. I'm just talking from an umpire. Well, usually when you, as an umpire, you see the ball come up there, you can tell whether it's a spitter or it has Vaseline on it because the ball will react funny. I wonder if Davey Johnson had any knowledge beforehand. I mean, usually, there you see Dempsey. Now, it's not that funny, I don't suppose. But, I mean, Davey Johnson, I would think, would have to have knowledge beforehand before going out there to check it. There's no way that Davey's going to go out there and say that those pitchers did anything differently. He just threw 5 pitches. The other night he was throwing a lot of curveballs. Yes. What's the indication? How did he know? Watch what I'm saying. None of the balls acted funny. No, they didn't go down. Usually, if a ball has a foreign substance, it's going to dip. Yes. Did he throw his glove out or did he throw Howell out? Is he out?
From worst to first. Now John Farrell is coming out to talk with the home plate umpire, Jerry Davis.
See, once again here, the Yankees, like a lot of teams, are shifting in the middle of an at-bat. After 2 strikes, Kelly Johnson went from third base to play the shift over at right.
I think they're going to check Pineda. Remember, against the Red Sox, he had what looked like pine tar in his hand. Davis said it was dirt. But Farrell was going out to check Pineda. Now they're checking his back. his neck, and he said there's something on his neck, so Pineda is being tossed. Now, Farrell did not check it last time when Clay Buchholz was the opposing pitcher. This time he does, and Pineda gets thrown out of the game. So it was on the side of his neck. It wasn't on his hand that time. And Jerry Davis checked it out and said, "You're going."
Well, that's the rule. And to go on a rant here, but it's the rule. And it's illegal. You break the rule. You're not supposed to have any foreign substance. If you do, but my position on that has been that I think the reason why, Michael, the reluctance of a John Farrell or anybody else is that many pitchers use something periodically through their career, I'm not saying every game, to get a better grip. And I still don't understand that rule as to why that's a bad thing for a pitcher to have a better grip. We're not talking about altering the flight or the integrity of a pitch based on something that'll enable a pitcher to have the ball slip out of his hand. Thus, a grease pitch or a spitball. That's why there's a rosin bag. Rosin bag is useless. David, I don't know if you used it. In cold weather, it's powder. So you have a rosin bag on the mound to help a guy get a better grip. But yet, you're not supposed to have better grip.
Well, you started off what you said by saying it's against the rules.
I get
Why
that.
would you have it so apparent on your neck and the other time on his hand? What do you do? It's clearly something's there on his neck and they checked it out.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? You know it's against the rules. And you just had a major incident against this very same team, and you realize they were going to be looking. It makes no sense to me. I mean, we've talked about how everybody does it, but everybody hides.
I don't know what they're measuring. They might be going to call George Brett out.
Well, he's out. Yes, sir. He is out. Look at this. Brett is out. And
Steve McMahon.
he is out and having to be forcibly restrained from hitting plate umpire Tim McClellan. And the Yankees have won the ball game 4-3. Brett is called out for using an illegal bat or with the illegal substance on the bat.
Like I said, I have seen this before, Frank, and Gaylord Perry just took the bat away from home plate umpire Jim McClellan. He's going to take the bat. They're going to take it so they cannot take it into the American League office or wherever they take it to Big Salmon.
Well, the Yankees security person and one of the umpires quickly are chasing whoever has the bat. Jose Martinez is holding Brett. Bobby, I've never seen this in my life.
Well, I've seen players called out.
Oh, boy. Is he calling out his substance on Brian Mattis's arm? Like we saw Will Smith thrown out for a couple of days ago in Milwaukee. Like we saw Michael Pineda suspended for last year in New York. Buck Showalter comes to see.
Well, it's interesting because I saw Dan Jennings go talk to the hitting coach for the Marlins, Frankie Menechino. They had obviously seen something out on the mound. I think the discussion was more or less, should we say something? Is that some sort of substance? And obviously, the quick 2 outs, Dan Jennings took it upon himself to bring it to the attention of the umpire.
It's going to be an awkward conversation. He's been thrown out of the game. Brian Mattis becomes the second big league pitcher this week to get thrown out of a game for a foreign substance on his arm. Mattis thrown out in a scoreless game in the 12th.
Seen this.
I never have either.
I don't know what they're measuring.
Ramifications or the minor league ramifications. Now, those two things often come before the final decision. Yeah, it was broken, and now it's broken for good. Miller has it, one away. That was sawed off if there ever was one.
Instant kindling right here for Chris Sabo. I swear I think it broke on the pitch before that. They didn't want to go get another piece of wood.
You got a pizza paddle now.
That looks exactly like a pizza paddle. Now you're making me hungry.
It'll take a lot to do that.
They're going to take a look at this bat now. They see something on the inside of this. How about that? That's a stream of cork running right up and down to Chris Sabo's bat. They're going to go in and they're going to eject him from the ball game.
Oh, that could. Well, let's see. Ooh.
Oh, that's bored out of the cork.
No doubt about that. There's a bore in the middle of that.